My nigga.
Let's get ready to rumble!
You will lose.
You're an artist and want to stay a star, and don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, all on the record, dancing.
Come to the Box of Me podcast. What's up? Like and subscribe to the channel. It's the Box of Me podcast. Once again, up in this BIBI. Today, we're going to be talking about Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin Santos. That's right, Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin Santos. We 1 day away, y'all. We 1 day away to the fight card. I think the fight Eastern time starts at cause I'm on Eastern time. The fight starts at 10 o'clock and the undercard starts at 5 o'clock. Get your popcorn and your drinks and your refreshments, you know what I'm saying? And to all the boxing fans, sit back and watch the fight. You know what I'm saying? Whether you had to buy it or you with the Fire Stick boys, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But other than that, before we get the show started, man, we're going to give a shout out to Turkey Out of Sheep, you know what I'm saying, for trying to make boxing great again.
Who's your favorite fighter of all time?
Roberto Duran.
Hands of Stone, Roberto Duran.
Yeah, y'all. So we got Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin Santos. You heard it. Yeah. It's going to be a good matchup, a good fight, y'all. It's going to be a good matchup and a good fight. Edwin Santos ain't fought since he fought, Shakur Stevenson, which everybody said the fight was boring, just like the fight in Times Square. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was going to sleep on the Shakur fight versus Edwin Santos. But I think this is going to be a much better fight for Edwin Santos that he fight Keyshawn Davis. Because Keyshawn Davis, I think he's going to press the issue more than Shakur Stevenson did. And I think Edwin Santos is going to press the issue more too than he did with Shakur Stevenson. So I don't really think this is going to be a big runaround fight or nothing like that. I think these guys going to meet each other in the center of the ring, you know, on how Keyshawn Davis been talking about he gonna knock Edwin Santos out and this and that. But we're gonna get into all that too. You know, we're gonna show a couple videos. You know, that's what we like to do, or that's what I like to do on this channel, you know. Bring the receipts, show the facts, you know what I'm saying? In case anybody missed anything. Yeah. Because it was a good press conference, man. He got into it with Edwin Santos. He pushed him. You know, he called out, Keyshawn Davis called out Abdullah Mason. So, yeah, it was a pretty good press conference. So, what's your thoughts on the fight? You think Keyshawn Davis going to win, or you think Edwin Santos going to win? Me, I'm going for Keyshawn Davis, man. Yeah, I'm going for Keyshawn Davis. I got Keyshawn Davis winning the fight against Edwin Santos. You know what I'm saying?
Not to be a disaster.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Edwin Santos, he's a good fighter. You know, good southpaw fighter. You know, like to come forward, just like I said at the beginning of this live stream. And Keyshawn Davis, you know, he also likes to come forward. So yeah, we should get a good fight. And also it ain't even that either though. It's we got a good card. Yeah, we got a good card coming up Saturday. And you know, we got Cleveland's own city where I'm from, Ohio. We got Abdullah Mason fighting on that card. He got a good tough opponent too. Yeah, coming up. So yeah, we got some good fights on the card. And then on the undercard, I think we got Keyshawn Davis brothers. Yeah, that's why you're always throwing up that 3 like that, you know. 3 B's, you know, the 3 brothers or whatever, you know what I'm saying, throwing up the 3. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're gonna get into the videos in the press conference, and then we're gonna see what Frank Martin had to say about the Keyshawn Davis and Edwin De Los Santos fight. But other than that, though, how everybody's day going? My day's going good so far, you know. Rainy day today, but it is what it is, you know. You know how it be. But let's check out this press conference with Keyshawn Davis and Edwin De Los Santos. And I don't own none of the rights to this video, nothing like that. So stay tuned in.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I came and I showed out. You know,
Yeah.
Norfolk loved it. It was a crazy performance. You know, it went crazy for the boxing community. You know, the whole fight was, you know, circulating around, you know, for the next few weeks or so. So, you know, I'm coming out here to do the same thing.
You know, another step up in competition, that's always the goal, right? A better opponent each and every time. And Jeremiah has fought the likes of Shakur and Morataya and Mercado, et cetera. I mean, that's some big names on his resume. What are your thoughts on him as an opponent right now at this point in your career?
Jeremiah, he's a great fighter. You know, he let his hands go. You know, he got 21 knockouts out of 26 wins. So, you know, he's coming to punch. You know, he let his hands go. He throw his right hand a lot. You know, he shoots strong. You know, he got a lot of power in his punches. So, you know, my thing is just do the same thing, stay focused, you know, stay tight, you know, and get him out of there just like the rest.
This is already the third fight for you in 2025. And with this pace, you know, is this the year that you kind of cement that contender status at the very least, or maybe even challenge for a world title?
Absolutely. You know, everything is happening at its proper time. You know, so I'm just working my way up. You know, I'm getting honest. You know, I worked my way up to number 2. You know, we got somebody else ahead of me. You know, I'm right there, right there.
Is this man that's licking his chops while he stares at you one of those guys?
Absolutely.
So what you want to do?
I'm working my way up. I'm right here.
So after you beat him, what you want to do?
We could do whatever. You know, I'm pretty sure my team could put anything together.
Are you going to put it together, sir? You the man in there.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
I bet you don't.
But I let my hands do the talking. So
let's
anything
do it
you want
next.
to do?
Let's do it next.
Okay, I'm pretty sure my team accommodates.
No. Let me and you, let's make it happen right now in front of everybody. After I knock De Los Santos out, after you knock this opponent out, me and you, let's fight next. Let's do it.
That's what I'm here for.
You here to fight me next?
He said that's what I came for.
That's a bet.
Okay, so maybe not the Carl. Are you still Carl?
Hey, Bob Arum. Bob,
Carl,
you ready? Bob, you ready? Bob Arum, the man with the player right there. The man with the player is right there. Bob smiling, he like it.
Can somebody get him
You
a
go
mic?
get him hurt, Bob. You go get him hurt.
We're matchmaking up here, so add that to my credentials, okay?
Hey, Pops, where you at, Pops? You walking him into something crazy now.
I thought he was maybe going to go the WBC route, and it would be for a unification.
You walking into something crazy, Pops. You know it. He usually talk. He
Well,
quiet
y'all
now.
both have business to take care of first on Saturday.
Easy work.
Before you guys take care of each other. Anything else that you'd like to say, Abdullah?
I'm coming to do my thing and steal the show, like I always be doing.
You typically do.
Now, Keyshawn Davis said easy work, easy work. I don't think Abdullah Mason gonna be no easy work, man. But I think that Abdullah Mason should. I don't think he should fight Keyshawn Davis right now because he still need that experience. I don't think he got the experience that Keyshawn Davis got right now. I don't think I think that Keyshawn Davis got more experience than Abdullah Mason. But we'll see when the fight happens. But right now, I don't think the fight should happen because I feel like Abdullah Mason ain't got enough experience. But we will see.
I would agree with that.
That was a little shot.
I mean,
That was a little shot
he did have a hell of a fight last time he was here.
against
too,
opponents. I'm far from that.
Yeah, that's true. You have a belt for a reason.
Exactly.
That's right. All right, well, we're going to get to now the man who would like to try to take that belt from you on Saturday night. Before I get to the questions that I already had prepared, what do you think about them already talking about a fight, but he still has to fight you come Saturday night?
Knock him out. Promise.
Yo siempre digo que el 90% de lo que se planea no se da.
I always say that 90% of things that are planned doesn't come about.
Okay.
Did you hear what he said?
No, I did not.
You probably don't care to hear what he said, but he said 90% of the things that are planned don't come to fruition. Gabe Rivas, thank you so much for being here to translate. We're glad to see you here, Edwin. It's been quite some time since you've been in the boxing ring, actually since you fought Shakur Stevenson. Would you like to tell the boxing fans what has been keeping you out of the ring for a longer layoff than you had planned?
Bueno, yo tuve un problema de salud, tuve un coágulo de sangre en una pierna que desgraciadamente tuve que permanecer fuera del ring por un largo tiempo, pero ya estamos de vuelta y a dar 100%.
Well, I had a health problem. I had a blood clot in my leg, and unfortunately, because of that, I had to be outside of the ring for a long time. But now we're back and at 100%.
There's a picture of you in the hospital. We are so glad that you were able to get through that.
Man, what's up with all these boxers showing themselves in the hospital, man? I mean, that's been going on a lot lately. Ever since Kid Austin been in the hospital, everybody been showing they been in the hospital lately. Kid Austin. Then you got who's that? Shakur Stevenson. I mean, not Shakur Stevenson, Kid Austin. Yeah, Shakur Stevenson with the brutal hands, with the knuckles. It was another boxer just had surgery on his hand. Ryan Garcia showing his hospital pictures. I mean, man, boxing turning into something else, man. But it's a whole nother era, which we know, but it is what it is.
And be back here to fight once again. And for you, coming through that, then getting into a full training camp, no easy touch. Right back to a world-class level. Why will things, why was that so easy for you to say, okay, I'm going to step up and take a big fight when your first fight back from that?
En la vida nada es fácil y lo fácil se va rápido. Estamos por lo difícil porque con lo difícil se llega a lo grande.
In life, nothing is easy, and what is easy comes about quick. And this is what we're here about and what we're trying to do.
Why will things be different for you this time at a world-class level?
Different now we're here.
El resultado será diferente porque yo vencí la muerte y si yo vencí la muerte no hay nada más grande que eso.
The result will be different because I defeated death, and after defeating death, there's nothing bigger than that.
What he say?
He said, after defeating death, there's nothing bigger than that. So that's why the result this time will be different than previous times he's stepped up to world-class level and has not been able to overcome.
Okay.
Are you not listening? You ask questions so good, but you're not listening.
So Edwin De Los Santos say he defeated death. I know he ain't talking about the last Shakur Stevenson fight because they ain't even really do nothing. That was a boring fight. Like I said, everybody was going to sleep in the audience and people was leaving. So I don't see that being nowhere close to death.
You here right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. But here.
It's all right. Let me ask you, Edwin, before I let you go, considering all that you've been through, your health scare, your family, to your fans, what would it mean for them to hear and the new Saturday night?
Why would you ask him that? Hyping him up.
Bueno, es algo que se va a escuchar, no es que cómo se escucharía, se va a escuchar en The New y para mí va a ser algo muy grande, para mí, mi República Dominicana y todos los latinos.
it's something that will be heard, and what will be heard is "and the new," and it's going to be something big that's going to be big for me and for my country, the Dominican Republic.
Buena suerte, muchas gracias.
This is fun.
Now it's your turn, Keyshawn. That's what you wanted him to say?
Yeah, for sure. I want him to say that he gonna come in there and win and, you know, try to take my strap. I ain't pick him for him to not to say stuff like that.
So Edwin De Los Santos actually believe he's gonna beat Keyshawn Davis. And that's understandable, you know. That's what all fighters should believe within themselves when they going against a good opponent, you know. But best believe, Shakur Stevenson told Keyshawn Davis how to go about this fight. You know, they call each other brothers, saying they'll never fight each other, this and that, you know. But I know for sure Shakur Stevenson gave Keyshawn Davis some pointers. Now, that's what I believe. I mean, I don't see why not. But we will find out Saturday night.
That, you know what I'm saying? I picked him because I know he's gonna come and create a great fight for the fans that's coming out, and it's gonna be a great fight. But he's not gonna hear in the new.
What makes you say that he's going to bring a great fight? People maybe that watch Shakur Stevenson fight might not agree with you.
Well, you got to think about it. He can't put on two of those performances and expect the third one to get a big shot at something, you know. So he's coming to fight and put on a performance because his last one was trash.
For you, coming back this time around for a fight week, this time with some hardware on your lap, has it felt any different for you coming back as a world champion now, or is it kind of the same?
Nah, the only thing different is you got young guys like him right here calling me out and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only thing really different. Well, I wouldn't say that, but yeah,
that's
man.
That's the position that you want.
It's really is nothing to me. Like, I knew I was a world champ coming into this sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, a title is just put the icing on the cake, but I know who I am with or without the belt. I'm the businessman, and I put on great fights. I put on great performances. DB3 sold out the scope last time, and we all wasn't world champions. You know what I'm saying? They just know what we can do, and I know what I can do, and I'm the businessman, man. I'm knocking De Los Santos out Saturday.
Every fighter that I talk to, they say, yes, it is challenging to win a world title, but it's even more challenging to defend it because, like you said, now you've got a target on your back and everybody's gunning for your strap. How have you elevated your game in this training camp now that the target is on your back?
Honestly, it's not always about just it's being harder to defend it. It's really harder to keep it. It's harder to keep defending it, and just keep it for the rest of your career. Since I've been pro, I've been seeing a lot of these 135 titles. They've been playing hot potato with it. A lot of these guys wasn't able to keep it. You know, the 135 division is one of the toughest divisions in boxing, so I kind of understand. But when you got a fighter like myself, I feel like I'm the best in 135, but also years to come, I'm going to show you I'm the greatest of all time.
The chemistry, you know, I've watched the videos, the camp life, etc. Check out Top Rank's YouTube for those. But the chemistry with DB3.
And I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. Keyshawn Davis, man, he focused, man. You know, I liked his last fights. You know, ever since he got caught smoking weed or whatever, you know, he and had his son, he changed up a lot. You know, we seen more focus, especially during the promotion. She been doing a lot of videos and stuff like that. And, you know, he promoted the fight pretty well this time, you know, as the fight being in his hometown. Let's get back to the video.
And the B&B crew, like, it's undeniable. And it's been fun, you know, as a fan to watch, and I've also, you know, the work that you put in. And if I know anything about that crew, it's that work time is the main thing, right? So how would you describe the work that's been put in to get that knockout that you're looking for?
Sure. Honestly, our coaches was telling us, like, they didn't never see us train this hard. You know, Bomac always pushes, but it was this time around that we was pushing and they was pushing us. Like, it was all, like, we was all working together. As y'all know, Kelvin Davis got a big fight coming up. Keyshawn got an undefeated fighter coming up. And, you know, I'm a world champion now, so I'm carrying things a lot differently now. So this camp definitely been tougher than the previous camps, and y'all going to see Saturday night.
Before I let you go, speaking of camp, you did have a special visitor that came to the Top Rank gym to check you out in camp. There was no cameras there. It wasn't about a media appearance or a spectacle, but Floyd Mayweather came to pay DB3 a visit in the gym. What was that like?
I ain't gonna lie, that was amazing. I ain't gonna lie. I just called him one day. I was in my garage just doing stuff. And I called Floyd, see he'll pull up. I'm sparring today. He like action. So I called him and literally he just pulled up on me.
And shout out to Floyd Mayweather, man. You know what I'm saying? He do be helping all these young fighters though. Even though he be having a lot of stuff to do. He be helping a lot of fighters. Let's give Floyd Mayweather a round of applause.
Everybody was just so surprised, like, oh my gosh, he's about to watch us spar. Like, it was amazing. The guy that I was sparring, he like, God dang, we in the middle of sparring. The dude like, God dang, Keyshawn, you got Bomac and Floyd coaching. It's a dream team. I was just like, man, I just can thank God, you know, saying that, you know, that we just got these people.
Let's give Bomac a round of applause too. Yeah, we can't forget about Bomac, man. From you know what I'm saying? He got some of the best fighters out there right now, Bomac do.
That's some good shit. Oh, you can't come in this much and shit. Oh, man, get the fuck out of here. It's boxing. You got on the scale. I made the weight. Regardless when I come back, ass. Hey, you accepted the fight. Let's get in there and fight like me. Simple as that.
But with us, man, God got us in this position for a real reason. Without God, we all wouldn't be here to this day. And, man, praise God.
Very cool. Thank you for sharing that with us. Oh, you have something else you'd like to say? I have a few more things too, but go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Nah, you go ahead.
Okay, I'll go ahead. I have a question. We're going to actually, maybe you should start because we do have a few questions from some media that we're going to get asked to you before we break this off. So if there's something else that you'd like to say before I get to that, go ahead.
No, I don't.
Okay, you're done. Okay, he said he's done. So the first question was actually emailed to me ahead of time from Miss Wanda Davis. Do you know that name?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay, well, she asked me and she wanted to know. She said that before.
It's my mom.
She said that before your 6th grade graduation promotion, you needed to get a haircut. But by the time you said something, the barbershop was closed. And so Miss Wanda Davis actually gave you a haircut herself before your graduation. How did that haircut turn out? She would like to know.
Yeah, I better not pull up no picture here either if y'all got one. I don't even know,
and
but I remember when she did used to cut out hair. It was a military joint. Just cut it all off, no edge up. You know what I'm saying? We was kids, so it was cute. You know what I'm saying?
But momager fits her better than barber.
No.
Momager.
No.
Manager, not barber.
Barbager, that's funny.
All right, we have a couple questions selected from the media, prearranged. For everybody else, the fighters will be available for questions after the press conference. So I'd like to start with the first question. Go ahead.
Larry Obama, Virginia pilot, Keyshawn. It's great to see you. I remember we talked way back when we were at Lafayette Park, and you talked about getting to this stage. Here you are now. What does it mean to be coming back home, to fight that scope again, and to be a world champion?
It means a lot, man. It definitely means a lot that DB3 had the people's support. You know, we got Michael Vick in the building. Y'all clap it up for Michael Vick. He just became the Norfolk State head coach for the football team, so that's
damn, son. Where'd
major.
You find this?
We got Bob Arum here. Y'all clap it up for Bob Arum. We got my mother, Wanda Davis, here. Clap it up for our mother, DB3 mother. And, of course, the rest of our families here, man. So family first, of course. So just seeing my family sit right there, just being there, supporting us to this day, man, that's what really means a lot to DB3. And also just having the support from the whole town, selling out this arena and coming out here and doing it again. It's amazing for sure.
Second question.
Mark Davis, Channel 3 here in Norfolk. Keyshawn, you guys did this back in November here at home, and it was a spectacle, and you guys tore it up and filled the seats. Besides the hardware sitting there, has Fight Week 2.0 been different at all? Better, or are you used to it? I imagine it never gets old, but how is Fight Week number 2 different than Fight Week number 1 here at home?
Fight Week number 2, I feel like the main thing that is different is I got a lot more doubters, like this kid right here. And a lot of people that think that he's going to win. And I honestly didn't expect that much people to think that he was actually going to win or even put up a fight. But I like it. And sometimes I don't know how to take it. Sometimes I be mad like, oh, y'all is tripping. I'm going to get on y'all ass. And sometimes I just be like, I mean, it's part of boxing. Kid, you're a world champion. You at the top, and that's what happens when you're at the top. So it's definitely mixed emotions. And I can say that's the only thing that's really different. He got a lot more supporters.
Okay, I think that wraps up the public questions. Like I said, the fighters will be available for interviews. Abdullah, Keyshawn, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Jeremiah, Edwin, thank you, Gabe. We appreciate it. We're going to pose you guys off for some pictures, each fight first, and then we're going to bring back out the mayor for some photos. So thank you all so much for joining us,
Thank you.
adding to the lively atmosphere. We appreciate it. So let's face off the main event first, and then we're going to also bring your brothers back out for some photos too. But co-main first. Let's do it.
Abdullah Mason, he looks focused and ready. He's like he's ready to fight tonight.
Hold it, guys. Face forward one more time. Face forward one more time. Thanks, guys. Mike.
Main event.
I know. I'll let Mike do that. Tell him closer, Gabe. A little bit closer, guys. Gabe, have him move in. Buck up one. Guys.
Keyshawn got more height than Edwin Santos.
Face off. Only words, no manos. Just like that.
For the WBO lightweight George title fight.
No, don't touch. Hey, don't touch.
Ha! Got him!
There you go, y'all. Yeah, like I said, should be having a good one coming up. Should be having a damn good one coming up. Yeah, Keyshawn Davis reflexes was a little fast on De Los Santos right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Keyshawn Davis reflexes looking kind of fast, smacking down De Los Santos' hand. Keyshawn Davis might get the stoppage now. He might get the stoppage. We will see. We will see. And also, Lomachenko just retired too. Yeah, Lomachenko done hung the gloves up. He done put his retirement in. And then we got y'all heard the new news about Teofimo. He said he wasn't ducking. He said it was personal reasons. Yeah, personal reasons. Yeah, you're right, man. I don't care what you say. You ducked $11 million. So he can say what he want to say. But yeah, man. There you have it right there. We gonna see what Keyshawn Davis had to say about calling out Abdullah Mason and all that.
First and foremost, the confrontation with De Santos, right?
Yeah.
Is it just he's been talking a lot of shit like we talked about, and it's just like, hey, what are you gonna do face to face? Do you like his energy when you confronted him?
Yeah, I like his energy, man. I like his energy. I ain't gonna cap to you. I like his energy, but you know, it's all about when you get in the ring and what you really gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, y'all know what I do. He gonna get knocked out. Don't worry about it.
Did you hear his trainer betted $10,000 that his fighter was going to win?
Who? What happened?
His trainer betted $10,000 that
our people's
against Shaw. Yeah.
He bet my coach 10 bands.
Well, I don't know about you.
But he really did that?
Yeah. Well, he said that. He confirmed it.
He did. Yeah. Well, I'm a fighter that fought the guy on steroids, like no cap. You know what I'm saying? So if he ain't coming with that, then he's doomed.
I mean, granted, if it comes to an opportunity, if he was going.
What's that? It's a quarter, right? I bet you quarter on birthday 10.
Nah, come on. Before the deal, sex appeal. What you say? Brother, y'all can stop shit. Come on, what's up with it?
All right, there's a lot of headlines. You turn to the young Abdullah Mason. I
Yeah.
know that out of respect, right?
Yeah.
It was nothing personal, but what made you want to challenge? You know,
Cause I mean, I heard an interview just like that. I'm like, huh? Okay, that's what we on. So when I very first seen him without all these cameras stuff like that, I pushed up on him, his brothers and his father. You know what I'm saying? I had to come here, dude. Let's talk face to face. Let's just me and you talk. Let's work this out. The father and the brothers just act like they had to follow us. I'm like, what is y'all doing? Back up. Let me talk to the fighter. Let him be a man. So, as y'all seen what I said on stage, like I just feel like he's getting put in a position to where he have to say he want to fight me. He don't really want to fight me, because when I did ask him did he want to fight me face to face without all these cameras, he said, "Yo, isn't Tyron gonna let you vacate the belt and you move up to 140?" Did he say that on the stage right then and there? Did I expose that right there on stage? No, cool. Bruh. Okay, cool. He's not really ready to fight me, but he's acting like it is. But when I sent him that contract, I told him he better sign it.
Do you think the fight will actually happen?
I'm the champ.
No, I'm talking about with him. Like, you know,
I'm the champ. When I knock De Santos out, and if he wins, I'm the champ. I'm gonna be like, yo, Top, I picked De Santos.
You did.
I picked Limos. Yeah. So why can't I pick a doula? All right.
Well,
man.
two would have to agree in that sense.
Well, you know it ain't me then.
Well, if that fight doesn't happen, because we saw Lomachenko retire, I guess I wanted to get your thoughts, because it's probably gonna be Raymond Muay or maybe even Andy Cruz.
I'm not fighting Raymond Muay I'm telling you that right now.
Okay. Is it just because it's not an interesting fight?
It's not an interesting fight. And why do I want to pay for another belt? I'm already paying for this joint. Why do I want to go fight for another belt that I gotta pay for? If they're gonna give it to me for free, then I'll fight Raymond Muay. But if they want to give me that belt for free, then I ain't fighting him. Also, he got an IBF belt. That means I gotta worry about weight. The day and
No, when you unify,
it's not that?
Correct. That's why
I still want to pay for another belt, so it don't matter. So tell him, do something about that, and then we can probably fight.
Well, all right, so then how about, because it's obviously appetizing fights, right? What about Frank Martin if you move up? Because here's an interesting storyline. He actually moved from Derek James to Buddy McGirt. I know that you're a protege of Purnell. Buddy fought Norfolk. Mm-hmm.
So you got a little story right there.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to sell a fight, right? I mean, before the Frank sounded like a good fight. Does it still sound like a good fight?
No, Frank is soft. Tank exposed him. Tank was doing anything to him in the press conference and the weigh-ins. The entire culture seen that Frank Martin is really kind of soft. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to sign up for a fight knowing that I probably got about to bully this kid. Understand what I'm saying? So no, I don't want to. I want to challenge. I want somebody that's really going to fight me, and I feel like who's really going to fight me is Teofimo.
But is Teofimo gonna fight you though? Can these fights be made between Top Rank and the DAZN fighters?
I
like,
mean,
is that cross the fence thing?
Come on, Evan. Come on, Evan. Come on. Talk about that. Talk about it, Evan. Talk about it. Tell him, Evan.
Come on, pop in. What are you talking about? I'm talking. Oh, my bad. With the Turkey Island shit going on.
But he turned down.
I thought
What was
they
it,
got
11 million? Was it 11 million? Because Turkey was gonna move the boots money to you, right? I mean,
yeah. So what happened was, Turkey put me and Tio on the phone, and he kept complaining about not fighting me instead of fighting Boots. And Turkey said, "What are you talking about Boots for? You got Keyshawn right here trying to fight you for the same amount of money he's gonna get to fight Boots." So he just don't want to fight me for some reason, scared, whatever. I don't know. But Tio really don't want to fight me. But at the end of the day, I feel like a scared fighter is the best fighter. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go in there and be on my P's and Q's when I fight Tio.
Is this the last we'll see at 135 then, or because the tank fight's still there? I mean,
I was like 146 is entire camp. I ain't gonna lie. I do want to move up to 140 because I don't want to make 135 no more. But I really can still make 135.
What about Davis though? I know
it take two tango. You know it ain't me. Correct. You're not bringing him up.
That's fair. And awesome. Lastly, ring walk. Pusha T's dropping that album, Clips dropping that album. Is that something that we could potentially see?
Like because that's lit. Stop playing with that. There's something in the water out here. 757. You got the DB3, the Davis Brothers about to put on at the scope. Another sellout event. You got Pusha T dropping the whole album on Fight Week.
And Malice, the brothers.
And
right?
Malice, the whole on Fight Week. You know what I'm saying? You got AI come. You got all type of celebs coming to this fight. I'm telling you, June 7th, the world is going to be in Norfolk, Virginia. June 7th, I promise you. I promise you.
Hey, speaking of Virginia, tell me about you and Shakur's Virginia connection, man. A lot of people don't talk about that. They know you from New Jersey, but y'all met down here in VA.
Now we did. He used to train with us out here. He used to live in Hampton, and he used to train with us when he didn't have no coach. You know what I'm saying? He came to Broad Park, the trenches, to train to us, the DB3. You know what I'm saying? That's when we really, really first met Shakur. We knew, like, all right, well, he light skinned, but he kind of tough.
Hey, how is it work with your brothers in Bomac, like the camp, the B&B camp? Like, how's that going on with
Man, it's amazing. Like, the first day, you could ask my little brother, like, we clicked. The very first day we had training camp, like, we just clicked. Got it! Like, they be on bullshit, we be on bullshit type shit. Like, they gritty, we gritty. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got that same, we got that same mentality. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Fuck them.
Obviously, we're gonna see Shakur and Crawford and everyone here supporting them, plus many, right?
Plus many. Like I said, June 7th, the world's gonna be here. All type of our people is gonna be here. We got all type of celebs flying in to be here. I ain't gonna say who, but it's all type of celebs. I'm talking about all type of, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a homecoming 2.0, homecoming on steroids, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all get there. Be on time, because Keyshawn knocked his dude out.
Fact.
Nair is getting up out of here.
Where is he?
And then the businessman might do it in 2 again. Let's do it, man.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
One of the
Yeah, y'all. So there you have it, man. Let's give Keyshawn Davis and Abdullah Mason, man, round of applause. Yeah, so you heard what Keyshawn had to say, man. Say he coming to whoop on Edwin De Los Santos. And Keyshawn Davis, he looked turned up though. He looked like he ready to go too, just like Abdullah Mason. They look like they ready to fight today. You know. But let's go over here, man, and see what Frank Martin had to say about Keyshawn Davis and Edwin De Los Santos. So according to Ring Magazine, Frank Martin picks Edwin De Los Santos to spoil Keyshawn Davis' first title defense. There is a single sweet gland forming on the forehead of Keyshawn Davis, but according to a certain someone, there should be Davis. 13-0, 9 KOs. Came to boxing, wanted to check off a ton of boxes. There are far too many to name, but becoming a world champion was among the many of his list. A few short months ago was marked off. Once former title holder was out of the way, Davis began planning his first title defense, and it didn't take long for all things to fall in place. Edwin De Los Santos practically begged for the fight. Okay, Edwin De Los Santos begged for the fight over social media, given Davis is competitive and irritated by inactivity. He duly obligated him. Davis is set for another Newark, Virginia homecoming at Scope Arena for the WBO lightweight title match. He'll march to the ring as a heavy favorite and plans to produce a brutal beating on De Los Santos, as well as other contenders believe they can end his championship. Frank Martin couldn't care less who wins, not friends with either fighter. The 30-year-old just wants to see how things play out. However, while he's happy Davis got a chance to become a world champion, he believes the 26-year-old should spend these last few days cherishing every moment, as he feels an upset is in the card this weekend. So Frank Martin feel that Edwin De Los Santos is going to beat Keyshawn Davis. I don't think he's going to beat De Los Santos, said Martin on a self-recorded video. I think that was the video he did a couple days ago. It's been a little while since we done seen De Los Santos. He spent roughly the last 18 months battling what appeared to be a career-threatening blood clot. That's why he said he defeated death. I thought he was talking about in the ring, but he talking about the blood clot he had. That part of his life is seemingly behind him, and as long as that remains the case, Martin's standing behind him. If he don't beat him, I'll give him his flowers. Oh, he say if he do beat him, he'll give him his flowers, but I don't think so. He's gonna lose. Okay, so Frank Martin thinking that Keyshawn Davis is gonna lose. Now that's what Frank Martin saying. Keyshawn Davis is gonna lose. That's what he said. So we will see. I'm going, like I said, I'm going with Keyshawn Davis. I don't think that Edwin De Los Santos gonna beat Keyshawn Davis. I think Keyshawn Davis might even get a stoppage. Who knows? But we'll see.
Boxing, number one, is skill. It's all about skill, basically. When you come to real boxing, I'm not talking about no Sylvester Stallone shit. That shit they show on TV, that's bullshit. When you start talking about real boxing take real skill. Okay?
Brought in some big guys in here. You beat them all.
It ain't only about being big. You gotta have skills, son.
Yeah, man. But that's all I got for today. And shout out to whoever came in the chat, man. Let's give them a round of applause. If you haven't already, man, like and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying?
This is for my grandfathers, my grandmothers, my father, my mother, Curly, my three brothers, last but not least, Snubby.
Mr. McNeely, what was it that you have told your son?
And last but not least, Medfield.
What is it that you've...
That nonsense because they were starting to butt heads. Oh.
Tyson with a left hook, a right uppercut, down goes McNeely.
Yeah, man. But other than that, though, man, it's the Boxing Menu Podcast Plus. I'm going to get with y'all on another date, another time. You know. Peace, y'all. I'm up out of here.
Record me. I'm the best I'm the best in the building. Y'all talking about that intensity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what we doing. No, you don't record nobody but me, because I'm the best in the building.
Hold on. You the best in the building?
You Philippines, motherfucker, looking motherfucker. What's going on?
Oh, we just chilling, man. We just.
Yeah,
I get some stuff. My fault. You was in the middle of saying something.
I say I'm the
best. Fuck you. That's what it is in the middle of saying. Y'all see what I did on Showtime? Fuck you.
Yeah. There he is right
Fuck
there.
y'all talking about.
What he do, Adrian? What's good with you, fam?
Hold up. His black ass ain't saying fuck you. He just saying fuck the haters.
Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
Easy work.
No, not for free, but not for the damn belts.